She found out I had a baby in the semester. She's just like, "Are you sure this is a good idea?" And in my head, I'm like, "Bitch, what you mean? I'm already here." Hey, hey, it's the Black L Woods. If you're a friend to the court, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. If you like what you see and what you hear, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe below. Today I have on my lashes Intentional Tort. They're new. They're really lightweight, 25 mm's. Normally I don't like that length. It's kind of extra for me, but these don't look too bad. So if you want to shop that look, links below as well. So today we're going to be discussing the law school journey. Right now it's a bit late in the cycle. You should have been applied, taken LSAT, all that. But if you are applying for the next cycle, this is for you. Actually, backtrack. I've seen a million videos on applying to law school for traditional students, fresh out of college, never attended before. This isn't for you. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Go click on somebody else's video. This is for people who have gone to law school for however many semesters, weeks, whatever, and for whatever reason did not finish the first year, and are looking to go back. Because when I was applying again, fun times, we'll get to that in a second, I didn't see anything. Like, nada. Not a YouTube video, which really surprised me because there's a YouTube video for everything. And now there's a video for that because here I am. So, I started law school in 2017, the fall. Fresh out of college, had my baby senior year of college. So, I think I had a point to prove. Like, I'm going to still do everything that I said I was going to do, which included law school. I've been saying I'm going to be a lawyer for whatever. So I had a point to prove. So I applied. I studied that fall and applied for the following fall. Got in, cool, whatever. I had no business being in anybody's law school in 2017. My mind wasn't there. The appreciation wasn't there. I was barely there. Like, I was there, but my mind was always elsewhere. I don't think I really appreciated the process. I was just happy to say I was there. Had a seat at the table, but not actually contributing anything to the table. And I think I was so distracted because my son was only 1, and I'm still getting used to the idea of that on top of underestimating law school. Everybody said it was going to be hard. Whatever. No. Boo-boo. Listen, they're not kidding. Don't go up in there and these people's school slacking, because they'll be quick to tell your ass. I mean, sorry, mom. Bye. With gusto, too, because they already got your money. Don't do it. I've seen it happen. It was almost me. It wasn't. I strategized, but it could have been me. Thank God. So, I get there, and it's funny, too, because during, I want to say the first few weeks of school, it was my freaking, what did she call herself? My legal writing professor. She found out I had a baby in the semester. She's just like, "Are you sure this is a good idea?" And in my head, I'm like, "Bitch, what you mean? I'm already here. You should consider, wait until he gets older, blah, blah, blah." I'm looking at this woman like, "Are you done?" So, took that with a grain of salt. Like, bitch, you a hater. Sidebar. I was one of those kids that I did the opposite of what you told me to do. Her saying that to me made me want to stay. Even if she was right, the fact that you said it out your mouth made me not want to drop out or, do what you just said to do. Luckily, I've grown up a little bit. I'm not as hard-headed. She was right. I should have left. I didn't. So that first semester was a rude awakening for me. I didn't fail out, thank you, Jesus. But I also, woo, that whole C's get degrees, had never been my mantra. But baby, Come that first semester, I was like, Jesus, please, if you're in an earshot of my voice, let me get a C. Let me touch the C. Let me be the hem of your garden, but be a C so I can touch it. So next semester, I dropped down to part time, and then I did a little bit better. Still, it was risky. If I stayed in, I made it to where I think I would have to get a B or an A to make the cutoff. Don't set yourself up like that, please. It was not worth the risk. So I was like, no, I'm going to drop out now while I'm still eligible to return, all that good stuff. And I'm going to regroup. Because what you're not about to do is be like, bye, and then I'm just stuck. So I left. What I thought was going to be a year, I ended up taking 3 years to go back. And in those 3 years, I worked. And that was the ghettoest thing I've ever done. And that made me really appreciate, those 3 years made me appreciate the fact that I do want to be an attorney. I kind of knew that, but now I know that because that was not working for me. I could not wait. I had an order, sorry, to be in somebody's law school. Like, I'm busting down the door. Like, please let me in. I hate this 9 to 5. It's not for me. Oh my God, I could not wait. I put my 2 weeks notice in 2 months before. Like, my boss knew I was leaving in like May. That was how serious I was. Like, this ain't my job. So, anywho, with that being said, my grades were crap. So, I had to make myself marketable. With me, that meant taking the LSAT again because the law school process is already stacked against me anyway, just by being a black woman, black person. Fun fact, only 5% of lawyers are black. Of those 5%, or I guess all the percentages, only 2% of the legal community are black women. People that apply to law school, black people, 50% of us, 49, give or take, I think 50 now, we don't get in anywhere. Yes, you heard me. Half of black people that apply to law schools are not getting in anywhere. Those odds don't work for me. So I was like, no, we're going to go ahead and make this do what it do. Oh, another fun fact. I don't even know how this is possible. Let me not be rude. The average LSAT score for an African American is a 142. I don't know if that number includes LSAT prep courses or what. But then again, when you think about it, stats don't lie. Most African Americans are below the poverty level. I won't say most, but we're middle class, lower middle class, like poor. That's us. Not our fault. We can blame slavery, but we're not going to get into that. But anywho, I'm sure for the most part, a lot of us cannot afford those thousands of dollars classes. Which that's just what it is. So they're probably doing self-study. And that's nothing, if that's what you got to do, and that's what you have, make it work for you. But what I'm just saying, with those kind of odds, if you can take a study course, please do. And I will let you know if you are within a certain income threshold. If you get the LSAT waiver, which you can, by the way, certain programs, I think it's who did I use? LSAT Max will give you the whole prep course for free if you get an LSAT waiver. And they're bomb. The Khan Academy, to me, it was free and it was somewhat helpful. But I found LSAT Max a little bit more helpful because it breaks things down even more with video demonstrations. But the Khan Academy was cute too, I guess. But anywho, LSAT, take that again. And don't rush yourself. This is when you need to have tunnel vision. I'm going to say if you don't have at least a 150, keep taking it. If you must, like if you're going to rush for whatever reason to get to law school, get as high as you can above that to make your odds greater to get in admissions. But 142, If that's the score, there's no surprise that you're not getting it anywhere. Anywho, back on track. So with me, I took the LSAT again. I actually scored 5 points higher than I did the first time. Yay me. So I did that. I got recommendation letters. And then I even applied to schools, whatever. Paid an LSAT coach, or what's she called? An LSAT coach. Pretty much somebody like help you write your personal statements, addendums. Some of them even do your application like process for you. I need all that. But she helped me with that. And low key, she wasn't as helpful as I thought she would have been. She was great, don't get me wrong. Really personable, but I don't feel that she did anything that I couldn't have done myself personally. I've seen what she does for other people. She's great. But as far as I go, like I guess I didn't really need her. I think that was me not trusting myself. But anywho, they're helpful though as far as finessing application because if you are going back to law school, you need finesse. Jesus and finesse. Or whoever you pray to, you need them and some finesse because you're going to need it. So I had to do lots of addendums. One school even had me I was doing addendums to my addendums. She was like, yeah, this is cute, but what else? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, no. We need pretty much a play-by-play of what are you going to do differently this time that you didn't do the last time. And she made me, excuse me, what the heck? Really like, I plan on being in the library at these hours because I don't study well at home. XYZ is going to watch my son. I'm going to wake up, like, she made me paint her a picture of my day by day by day. And at first I was like, she being mad extra, like, but mature me, hindsight's 2020, that was a blessing because she could have just told me no. Because what admissions officer do you know that's just going to be like going back and forth with you in an email to help your application? She could have just told me no. I got in. I didn't end up going there. But be prepared for those kind of like actions taken towards you. So just beat them to the chase. So pretty much what you want to do is any question you think they might have, answer them before they get a chance to ask you. What happened? What you do differently this time to make that not happen? Like, you need a game plan and cover all your bases. Don't give them a reason to say no. Answer all their questions and reassure them that this time around you're going to be a bomb student. Cool. So that's what I did. I got in. I'm actually doing extremely well. Yay. I think because I want it even more now than I did back then. I don't think I really wanted it then. But yes, marketable. I suggest taking your LSAT again. Recommendation letters. Have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoever look at your application process. And not even your friends. They're going to be soft on you. People like, especially your personal statement, write it, let them read it. And then when they ask questions, oh, that was a good one. Like, include that in there because the admissions officer is going to like pretty much look for any reason to tell you no. Because you had your chance and you blew it for whatever reason, myself included. So you really don't want to give them any room to say no. You got all your bases covered. And apply early. Because by then they don't have their class all the way established yet, so you can kind of skate in. Now, once you get towards like after Thanksgiving, especially after winter break, you try to get your application in there, you better be one hell of a candidate and line up because there's classes already established at this point. They have an average and a median and GPAs, all that. You got to be able to fit in there. When you apply a little bit earlier, they don't know what that class looks like yet, so you have little room for a finesse. You're pushing it the later you apply. So early. And just be prepared for a lot of no's. You're going to get that yes. If you want it, you'll get that yes. It might not be the school you want to go to, but if your end goal is to be an attorney, who cares how you get there? Just get there. You get that yes. Just definitely tell myself that too. Broaden your horizons. But with the work and God, whoever you believe in, you'll get there. And what else do I recommend? Start now. Because there's no rush. Law school's going to be there. Especially now, back when I took the LSAT, it was on paper. Get used to taking it on the computer, because I tried that junk and child, I was like, this is hard. I'll just keep my score, because this computer portion is a whole different ball game. And then also be prepared for Zoom University. I don't know if schools are going to go back to in person anytime soon, but that in itself, like the process, because I did law school before, online is something else, because I'm rambling, but it's trash. But anywho, if you want, she'll find a way to make it happen. Once again, I'm the Black Elle Woods. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.